to Chapter 5, the Academic Overview. It is my pleasure to present Interim Director of the Center for Advising and Academic Success, also known as CAS, Jennifer Durando. Jennifer, take it away.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to CSI, and I wanted to just extend some congratulations. So congratulations on finishing high school and making this decision to advance your studies and secure your future. So I'm going to give you a little overview of our campus, of advisement, and what you need to do to be a successful student. So I'm going to show you how to navigate your road to victory. So we think of our studies as a journey, and so you'll see some road-related ideology or methods or images for you, but it really is a journey, a start to finish. And so your team at CSI is actually here to help you complete your journey. So your destination is graduation. So this is actually not this past graduation, but the graduation before. It actually is held on the Great Lawn. It is my favorite day on campus. You gather 2,500 students who have worked their way to complete their degree, and you have your family members there. And this is sort of an inspiration for you. You know what graduation felt like for you this year, and this is what you have to look forward to. CSI is an amazing choice, and it's a beautiful campus. We have over 50 majors, and I'm sure you've heard this, but there's something you should know about CSI. CSI has given me everything that I have and everything that I own. CSI has made me who I am. I am CSI. So when I tell you how to succeed here at CSI, it's because I did it. I actually graduated with my undergraduate degree and my master's degree here from CSI, and I never left. So anyone can tell you how to succeed, it would be me, because I did it. So your road on your next 4 years may be challenging and maybe at times a bit much, because as you advance, you may find it a little difficult to navigate your personal and your family responsibilities with your academic studies. But what you need to know is that you have a team here, a team of people who will help you on your road to victory, to your 120 credits, and ultimately to graduation. So what do you need to know? Well, today I'm going to review just the leadership team at CSI. It's important to understand who oversees our campus and how it functions. We're going to speak about language that is inherent just to higher ed, and we're going to talk about what it means for you as a student in order to succeed. There's some policies that we're going to go over and the tools you need to succeed, and then resources that ultimately will help you along your way. So if you think about CSI, much like your high school, right? You had a principal. Well, we have a president. Our president is President Fritz, and he oversees our academics and buildings operations. And we have levels of administrators who oversee other administrators, who oversee faculty, and then ultimately the students. So our president will oversee academic affairs and specifically undergraduate studies and graduate studies, and he oversees our deans and our vice presidents. We have deans. So if you remember from high school, you had a dean who oversaw certain things. On our campus, they oversee schools or programs. So our deans will oversee majors. So in our School of Business, our dean is Dean Hollick. And so any one of the business majors fall under Dean Hollick. So you have accounting or echo. Same thing with like School of Health Sciences. So your nursing would fall there, your physical therapy, your social work. And then our two largest are actually humanities and social sciences and science and technology. So under humanities and social sciences, that's where your majors like psychology will fall, or English, or SLS, which is pre-education. And under science and technology, that's where you'll find your biology, your chem, your engineering, your math. And each one of these deans oversee chairpersons who oversee the majors, who then oversee the faculty, and then students. And that is actually a whole team of people working to help you succeed academically. So maybe you have a major, maybe you don't, and that's okay. What students don't really understand is what is the difference between a major and a minor, and we're here to help. So if you don't have a major, that's actually great. So a major is actually a main field of study. So that is your primary focus. It is what you hope to be an expert in, but you can actually have minors. So you can have more than one interest while you pursue your degree here. So you can actually be an English major with a minor in biology, or Italian, a business major with a minor in English or Spanish, or even disability studies. So you can pursue 2 degrees. So if you love both English and you love biology, you can actually be a dual major. You can do this, a double degree. So what you're going to pursue, what interests you, actually can be guided by your credits. But it's okay if you don't know what you want to do. Most students don't, because the truth is, if you didn't know what you want for dinner, how are you going to know what you want to do for the rest of your life? So we have tons of events on our campus that will help you explore majors to understand exactly what it is you're interested in and what you hope to do. And I want to be very clear. When I was a student here, I didn't have a major when I first came in, and then I went into biology. And I did not earn my degrees in biology. In fact, I was pursuing a major that someone else wanted me to pursue. It wasn't what touched my soul or what I was interested in. And I'm so glad that I didn't pursue the original major. I'm so glad that I expanded the courses I was taking, because I took an English class that changed my life. And it's exploration that's going to help you find your path. I'm going to share with you a little bit of what my mentor said to me, the person who helped me change my major. You don't come to college for a career. You come to learn more about yourself, more about your world, and ultimately discover how you're going to contribute to that world. And so you get engaged on our campus and you take all of these classes, and they help you find a way. And the truth is, you may not find a way right away, but you'll know what you don't like. So I'm going to encourage you in your gen ed classes that you're taking in the first year, really try to learn more about those fields, because you may think you're one thing, but there may be something that sparks your interest and could lead you down another path. So we have advisors and counselors and faculty members who will help you discover this for you. And of course, all of these events and all of these resources that we have on this campus. So let's talk about what it means to be a student. Well, first off, you really should be taking 15 credits every semester in order to graduate in 4 years. It's okay if you don't. It's okay if 12 credits is what you take, because we offer winter and summer sessions to make up those credits. If you actually do receive the Excelsior Scholarship, you will need to complete 30 credits in an academic year, but 30 credits in a year does get you out in 4 years. But let's slow it down. Let's pull it back a little bit. This will be your first semester. And so it's not like high school. There's going to take commitment from you here in order to succeed. This is my top list. So what do you need? Well, you need to check your email often. You should know that there's offices on this campus who are here to serve you, and will send you communications, and they'll let you know about events they're holding. They'll even talk to you about scholarships or internships or things that may be available to help broaden that academic plan and ultimately your career goals. You're going to attend class consistently. You're going to purchase all of your supplies and your books. And the truth is, if you have difficulty with purchasing your books, talk to your faculty member. We don't want you to not participate in classroom because you can't afford your supplies. You just need to be honest. You need to talk to your advisor, you need to talk to a counselor, and of course your faculty member. We're all here to help. We know textbooks can be expensive. We're here to make it a little easier. But you have to think about your academic studies as something that you need to devote time to, right? So it's not like high school, and I know this because I did it. You show up and you show up in a classroom and you engage a little bit and you pass. there's a lot more responsibility here for you. So you're going to devote time to studying. And what you really should think about is setting out time for yourself, right? So you're going to be sitting in a classroom and you're going to be engaging, but then you need to have time to review what you've learned or what you went over, or maybe even clean up your notes a little bit. This will make everything much easier. You're going to complete all of your assignments on time. And if you need an extension of time, you're an adult and you're going to talk to your professor and you're going to have this conversation, right? So we don't want you to hide from us. If you're struggling, we want to know. If you are unable to meet a requirement at a certain time, let us know. And again, seek tutoring services. So if you struggle, you can seek tutoring on your own, but you should let your faculty member know if you're a little challenged in the classroom. You're going to visit with your academic advisor. And right now, everything is virtual, but we are having virtual advisement. We are meeting in chat rooms and we're meeting in virtual rooms. So we're all here ready to help you. You're going to communicate with your faculty. You're going to stay engaged. You're going to engage in that classroom. And you are going to visit the library for assistance. And now our library also has most virtual options for you and tutoring. You're going to meet new people and make new friends and eventually join a club. And you're going to take those 15 credits and you're going to graduate in 4 years. These are basic skills that'll help you stay connected to a classroom. And the truth is, if you're connected to that classroom, then you're connected to our campus. So what do you need to know? Well, that seems pretty okay. I can check my email. I can log on. I can engage in a classroom. I'm going to teach you some language that you don't know. So there's some things, higher ed lingo. So we call our general education pathways. So it's a pathways to completion, but you should know that all of the gen ed requirements are the same at all CUNY campuses. So if you wanted to do something on e-permit or a visiting student or in the summer, anything you take at another CUNY has a pathway back to CSI, which is pretty neat. So we have what we call pre-major courses and major courses. So let's say you're a psych major. In order to become a psych major, you need to have a 2.5 GPA, but you need to have a C+ or better in Psych 100. So Psych 100 is considered a pre-major for psych students. And then you have your major courses. So your major courses build in study your second and third year towards your 4-year degree. And everything has a sequence in how it goes. So we have what we call prerequisites and co-requisites. So prerequisite is something you have to take before you could take the next level. So let's say you're taking Spanish 112 this semester. That is a prereq to Spanish 114. Or we have what we call co-reqs. And if any of you are taking sciences, you know the labs are the co-reqs, right? So you needed to register for the Bio 106 and the 107, or the Bio 170 and the 171. We also have co-reqs for like English 111, right? So for some students, the FUSR, so the Core 100 or the POL 100 are being done as a co-requisite to those English 111. So we have things that come before classes and we have things that come at the same time. Okay. And this again is building your 4 years of study. On the first day of every single class you take here, you're going to be handed a syllabus. The syllabus outlines the course. It is considered a contract. So the professor will outline all of the requirements of the coursework, and it'll give you a tentative schedule of when assignments are due. You'll also have contact information, the expectations, how grades are broken up, what percentage a quiz is, how much this paper is worth. So the syllabus gives you a full outline of the next 15 weeks of coursework. So we follow this, we do our little commitment as a student, and we progress in our classes. And at the end of those classes, you earn a grade. And that actually goes towards your GPA. You know, remember from high school, it's a GPA or a grade point average. And we determine what your academic standing is. So academic standing means, how is this student faring, right? So we have students who are in good academic standing. And then if your GPA slows a little bit or slips a little bit, You can be placed on academic warning, and we'll help you and get you some resources. If it slips even further, you'd be put on probation. And the truth is, if it gets really bad, you can be dismissed from the college. But we're never going to have that because we're going to follow these tips. And then our academic level is actually our freshman, our sophomore, our junior, and our senior year. But we do break them up by semesters. So right now you're considered lower freshman, and then next semester, upper freshman. And so this is how it goes. So this is how we identify you and your coursework and your number of credits that you're taking and how you're progressing towards your degree. So we spoke briefly about GPA. GPA is actually a point system. So the grades you earn are calculated by how many credits. You'll actually be able to find some GPA calculators online if you wanted to learn more about it. But you actually have a tool called DegreeWorks, which will show you a GPA calculator. Once you start taking classes, you can actually use the tool for GPA, guess what you're going to get. It'll show you what you need. You can actually use it for college honors. If I want to get a 3.5, what do I need to do? How do I raise this GPA? What if I get an F? How is it going to affect my GPA? So the GPA is something that you're going to be extremely mindful of. You need to have above a 2.0 throughout your college career in order to avoid being put on probation or dismissal. Some of our majors require higher GPAs. If you hope to go into education, you need a 3.0. If you're going to do business or psychology, you need a 2.5. So some majors have GPA requirements to even declare into their major. But our GPA is what's going to guide us, keeps us strong and helps us head forward. Each semester, you may see something called a service indicator. You will receive a service indicator in the middle of the semester for advisement. If you owe money or if you have some other obligation to the college, you will have to remove that service indicator in order to register for classes. And twice a semester, your faculty get to let us know how you're doing. We have these things called progress reports. So there's an early progress report and a mid-semester progress report. And your faculty member will identify if you're struggling academically or having attendance issues, if you are not engaging in that classroom. We will connect you to the resources you need. Advisement, for me, that's the most important word you should know out of everything. So at least once a semester, you're going to meet with your academic advisor. Your academic advisor will review your 4-year plan to make sure that you're on track. We'll tell you what classes you're going to be taking the next semester to advance into your intended major, your minor major, and then, of course, registration. That's when we get you all registered for the next term. So we have our grading system. So I said earlier that grades are not given, they're earned. And we have the typical A through F, and then we have the WU, WN, and incomplete grades. I know you've never seen these before. A WU is given to a student for an attendance issue. So it's officially called a withdrawn unofficially. It just means you failed because you had too many absences in the classroom. A WN means you never attended at all. And the truth is, you should never see a WN because why would you register for a class you don't plan on attending? And an incomplete is a grade that a faculty member will give you if they think that you're going to successfully complete the course, but something happened towards the end. Maybe you missed the final or didn't give in the final paper. Instead of failing you, they're in fact giving you a little bit of an extension of time, which is a pretty good gift. Okay, so we talked about the resources that you can use. Tutoring is one of them. This will keep you progressing well in your academic career, and we have it for every single subject, including nursing. So if you're struggling in any classes, you need to let us know. And then we have these valuable online resources. Our newest software is Navigate, and from our Navigate app, which you can look up today and download, you'll be able to identify your advisor and schedule an appointment with your advisor through there, and then you'll do a virtual advisement. But all of these tools are here for you to help you progress. Blackboard for your learning environment, and CSI Bridge, and CUNY Alert System, and CUNY First. These are our advising tools. These are our tools that help with your academics and move you along. And of course, you have support teams. So there are academic advisors all across this campus who are professional advisors. And then we have department chairs and who are our faculty advisors. And then you have faculty mentors. And we have counselors here to assist you, and you have financial aid help. And of course, there's always the health center, IT, and all of our tutors on this campus. Because we're all here for the same goal, and that's your destination. Your destination is graduation. And this is actually some more images from graduation. This is your goal, to be standing in your cap and gown at the end of your 4 years, proud of everything you've done, understanding the difficulties and the challenges you face, and changing your life forever, and becoming exactly what you're meant to be. We're here to help you finish that. We're here to get you along this road.
Jennifer, thank you so very much. And just to echo what she is saying, if you follow everything we're telling you in all these modules, all the modules in not only vNSO, but vCART, you'll succeed. You will be there at commencement. There are so many people on this campus that are here to help you. I think I've mentioned this before in some other sessions, but you know, our mission in life, when we get up in the morning, is to help all of you succeed. So take it seriously. Be an active participant in your college experience. It is so important.
It's yours. We've already went.
Own it. And you know, I know parents are very involved, but it's you have to be in the driver's seat to follow a little more of those metaphors about driving. You know, they could be in the back seat or in the passenger seat helping you along, but you're in the driver's seat now.
You're the driver's seat. Exactly.
And to echo one other thing that I think Jennifer did mention is, you know, talk to your professors, get to know them. That, you know, they're in those disciplines because they love those disciplines. So if they're a psych professor or a bio professor or a cinema professor, they love those disciplines. So they'd love for you to come visit them, or, you know, they all have office hours, whether they're in person or virtual. Meet with them, talk to them about that discipline. Say, you know, whatever discussion was going on in class on a given day, they'd love to talk more about that. And that'll only give you an extra benefit in doing well in that course. Right, Jen?
Yes, and faculty love to talk about their subjects.
They do. People love talking about themselves, right?
We love it.
Thank you so very much.
Good luck, I really do. We're here to help. So advisements, I'm sure Sean will put this up. Our email, advisement@csi.cuny.edu. We're here to help. Any questions you have, send it along. My team would be happy to answer any of your questions. We wish you well. Good luck, good luck. We'll see you during the semester for some advisement.
Thank you, Jen. And now it's time for your quiz, your academic overview quiz. Good luck with that. Thank you.
Good luck.